Well, hello YouTube, this is Radikins again. Right, welcome to part 6 of, don't say part 6 of the Olympic, Titanic and Britannic build. Right, as you can see, the Olympic is virtually complete, is complete. Fully rigged as well. Well, apart from that little bit there. I've got an hour before bed. Right, I say, this camera won't be that good, but as you can see, she is quite resplendent. But I also just told a lie there. I've lost the transfers. Yeah. Yes, I have two Titanics, but I've lost the Olympic. Which sucks. And before you ask, I don't paint the bases. I don't bother with them. But maybe in this case I'll make an exception and paint in black. Right. Well, the Olympic again is complete, and now I say the rigging has gone slightly wonky, especially around the funnels. Mainly because the technique I did was basically tie a knot in the funnel stacks. If you can see through the top there, I should have painted inside as black. Basically, just knots glued into place, and I've done the same on the bottom here. Just basically glued them into place. Unfortunately, I used basically poly cement, which didn't work very well, but I am happy with it still. Which brings me on to, if I move this just back a little bit, without breaking anything and not destroying the rigging. Right. The Titanic is virtually complete. And basically, I haven't done the rigging yet, but if you see, the rigging on the funnels here is a lot more taut. In fact, I could probably pluck them. And basically, it's let's say with this one I did a different technique. Two strands equals one piece of thread. Again, I've used the darker thread just so you can see it a little bit more better here. Now, each end is anchored with with super glue. I've had to butcher this bottle here. Yeah, each end is anchored with super glue, and the best way to do that, if I had a stand, I would demonstrate it. But once you anchor in one end, basically you make an applicator. This is just a piece of sprue which I've just sharpened to a little, cut to a little point there, and basically I just put it on a pool. Make a little pool of it. Then hold it on the string. Basically, I just run it down, and hold it in until it sticks. Now, if you time it right, you can take this off, and the thread will stay in place. No, I won't demonstrate it. Don't have enough time. Don't have enough battery on this phone either. And you pull the other end taut and anchor at both ends. Oh, another thing before that. That method. With this one, basically, I just I assembled the funnels first, drilled the holes. Then threaded the thread through. And grabbed it with a pair of tweezers. Whereas this one, basically, I threaded the thread all 4 strings in 8 holes while they were still in half. And once they were thread long enough, long enough so that they won't basically just keep falling out, then glued them into place. Again, a little fiddly, but you know what? It was a lot quicker than doing it that way. So it works. So there you go. There's the 2 of them there. Got to finish that one. As you can see, it's still in bits, but I've got most of the details on at the moment. I've still basically got to fill in this poop deck area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat a bit. I've saved a few of these broken davits, which I broke, and I've got a set ready. I had to cut out notches. I would say, I forget which room that was. I think it was the Cafe Parisienne. I'll say, yeah, I think it was anyway. But to cut them out so they can like slot in. And basically, and I say, and one of the flat foot surfaces basically goes flush. Wrong one. There we go. There we are. Right. We also had to remove the a couple of ventilators and decks. So basically, the other one will go there roughly. And again, need to paint those. I want to say first. This, well, I'm still not happy with it. You can see, you still see the gap. I'm still not happy with that. But I've gone too far. Maybe I'll just have a quick go at just filling it in one more. I say filling it in one more time, because I'm going to do it with that section of deck right there. And, oh, actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell you about an issue with these. I've had it with both, and I'm probably going to have it with that one as well. And that is the top deck, the A deck. Oh, that's the point. Oh, the boat's still there. I'm still rigging those. I say, right, for some reason or another, the extreme front will not, well, I say, snap into place low enough, and it rises for some reason or other. I also found one side. Oh no! I say, starboard side lifts up for some reason. It's happened the same on both. I don't know what's. I didn't do it. I say I'm not sure what I did differently. Oh, so even how it caused that, I'm not sure. So I had to force it down. Basically, I just stand there. I say with glue, and basically just clamp it with my fingers for like 10 minutes. My hands now hurt. But right. Also, oh yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have the foresight of pre-drilling rigging holes for this. So what I basically did, again, I did the same thing I did with the funnels in this one. I used a small dab of super glue. Basically, you use your little applicator rather than straight from the bottle because you use too much, and it crystallizes as well. So basically, you hold it. You hold a long piece of thread in place, then I would say just flatten it down to the deck till it sticks. Now, I would say if you don't pull it, if you pull it too hard, it'll come off. Obviously, so you need to be very, very careful. And I say that's the way I did it. Unfortunately, though, I say I don't know. There should be another span here, which I can't get off because I think this anchor crane is actually too large. I think it's I think that's actually out of scale, because basically it's supposed to go, say, from the actual prow, say prow tip, it's supposed to have two lines going up, one high one which is on, and one lower which goes up to the top of the ratlins right here, and that in turn basically goes to the top of the first funnel and also down, onto the top of the bridge. Also, one that I couldn't do with this guide because I couldn't find anything small enough. But saying that though, I think I may have found something small enough. These are bits of the, deck cranes. Because I tried rigging them, but instead I just cut off the plastic bits. Because I thought it would look naff. And I need to create a triple spar, which is the Morse aerial. So I might see about doing that, but overall, I would say these have actually come out quite nice. And well, I say, which basically means I can crack on with the Britannic and order some new decals from Revell, from the Revell missing parts site, and they'll be both complete. And after that, is the diorama. Yes. Yes, I'm planning to put these in a diorama. It won't be historically accurate, but I think it would look nice. The idea is to have this one in dry dock, because, don't say the Hawk collision, and have this one leaving port. So, never to return. So that is the general idea of it. Again, there's a few little touch-ups I still need to do. And, oh yeah, I need to buy a gantry crane. I've only seen 600 scale. Oh. Plus, I've also had an idea as well. I've done the Olympic class, how about the Lusitania class as well? I'll say I've got a Mauritania in there, but it's in 600 scale, so it'll be bigger than these, which is poor, boss, yeah. I need to get a company that does 600 scale Lusitania and Mauritania. That was it. But I've also had another little idea. Obviously, Harland Wolff is a shipyard. Obviously, I'm not say ships be obviously built, come back, but go back in for repairs, supplies, whatever. And I've seen the only other liner ship I've seen, which is similar era, is the Hikawara Maru. I don't know. I'll say again, which is 700 scale. I know it might look a little bit out of place, but it has a general feel, of the ships of that era. Hopefully, they will be fine. But the only downside is just the price at the moment. They're going up. Again, I still haven't got me me stash. I won't say bought everything on that stash I found yet, but I endeavour to do it. Right, ciao for now.